I think I know why this is called Project Almanac, because it's about something that happens and starts unraveling the timeline. If you change one thing, you change a few things, and it's just bad. Almanac. It's gotta be. Project Almanac. So Project Almanac is a before I say it's a time travel movie, let's call it what it really is. It is a found footage movie. It's another one of those found footage movies where people unrealistically film every facet and every aspect of everything going on. You're like, oh, I guess I can piece this together and make it a movie. It's like, it's real. But in this particular found footage movie, this really smart kid, he wants to go to MIT, and his friends run across these DARPA schematics for a time machine. So they're like, I think we could build this. So they start building it, which is all fun, and you're watching time travel stuff happen, and all of a sudden, things happen and things change, and oh my god, time travel suspense. That's what happens in those. Turns out though, this movie's actually pretty enjoyable. First of all, you have time travel. That's fun no matter what. We all saw Back to the Future when we were kids, and we were like, that's cool. All right. Innately, just right out the gate, I guess time travel movies have a leg up on other things. I like seeing the process that it takes to make this time machine work. You know, I was like, all right, trial A, trial B, trial, oh my god, it worked. All the while, they have to deal with high school, which is enjoyable enough, but at a point, the movie starts dragging its feet. It's like, all right, no one's jumped through time yet. And this is not a very long movie, so come on, pick it up. Let's do it. We didn't come here to see high school. We came to see time travel. And they start doing it, and it's really cool. You're like, I love this. I would be doing this kind of shit. You're having a good time. You're vicariously living through these kids. And then things start to go awry that they didn't think about, because you can't change things in the past without drastic changes in life. And then it starts putting on the brakes and slowing down. It should be fun, because you're like, oh wow, that's spring break. But it really concentrates on this whole spring break thing, and they're all just hanging out because they have all the time in the world now. But it does it to build this romance between this main dude and this main girl, and you're like, I don't care about that. Come on, let's get back to the time shit. Then it picks up and all the bad shit starts happening, and then you're more entertained. It's a bit uneven. You're like, oh yeah, that's interesting. All right, it's kind of boring. Oh wow, it's interesting again. All right, pick it up. Come on. And it just kind of does that throughout the movie. Some of the acting's serviceable. Some of it's good. Some of it's not good at all. A couple of things that irritated me. I mean, you're dealing with time at this point, so it's, you know, theoretical shit. All right, fine, whatever. But you can't help it. There are moments in this movie where you're like, I can't just shake that off. It's just not... I didn't grow up on the movie, I guess, so I don't give it a pass, but that just wouldn't like that. I'll explain it a little later, and I'll put spoiler alert for people who are like, spoiler. I'll keep it spoiler light. I don't feel like it'll be a spoiler, but you know, just in case. So all in all, Project Almanac is a pretty fun movie. It's an inconsistent movie. You have fun, and then you get bored and throughout the movie. I like some of the character dialogue. A couple of supporting crew, I was like, you make the movie. A couple of the other supporting crew, I'm like, you are completely useless. All in all, it's a found footage romp through time, and the found footage genre being completely overused at this point, it's actually a pretty entertaining found footage movie. I will say Project Almanac is a pretty good time, no alcohol required. Here's the thing where I was like, I don't think they did that right. This movie establishes if you go back like a day or two, you will run into your past self if you run across your past self. Like example, all right, I've now uploaded this video. If I'm watching this video tomorrow and I'm like, you know what, I want to change something there. I couldn't just go back in time and refilm it, because I would run into me here who's filming it already. I'd kind of be like, Project Almanac. So Project Almanac is a before I say it's a time travel movie, let's call it what it really is. It is a found footage movie. See what I mean? It'd be kind of awkward like that. So our group of time travelers, they go back to spring break. They're all hanging out. The main dude has a shot to make a move on the main girl that he has a crush on. He doesn't take it. So they get back to their normal time. He's thinking about it. He's like, I should have taken that shot. So he goes back alone and then puts the moves on her. He's hanging out with her and he takes the shot. But that doesn't make any sense, because his whole group was there because they went back the first time. So they were all there, including alternate him. Where was the him who was hanging out with the girl who didn't make the move? You can't just take him out of it. He was there. There should be another him there with the group that's already there that went back before. For some odd reason, that's the thing that made me go, that's inconsistent, movie. You can't do that. I don't know why. It didn't kill the movie for me or anything like that. I'm not going to hold it against the movie. Just saying that shit exists. Kind of reminds me of Back to the Future 2. Old Biff goes back in time, gives the almanac to his young self, goes back to the future, drops the DeLorean off. All's right? No! Because after he gave the almanac to his past self, if he went to the future, it would be the alternate future that he just created from giving the almanac to his past self. But he ended up going to the future that he had just left, which was the unaltered one. I'm telling you, man, this is what time travel is hard. All right, so Project Almanac, have you seen it? What did you think about it? Whatever you thought, comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more.